Take 7. Hello. A couple of weeks ago on a Wednesday morning prayer meeting, I just had a very simple picture, but really clear. I didn't know what it meant at the time, but it's a picture of ocean scene at the beach. People beyond where the waves break in the ocean, bobbing up and down. Obviously the waves passing, the swell passing through them, and people moving up and down with that swell. And then there's people that were closer to the shore that were catching the waves, and those that were missing the waves and getting tumbled. Mm-hmm. But it's just this picture of just a contrast of positions that was interesting. Those that were beyond the waves, that were still moving but not catching a wave, but just moving with the swell, and contrast with those that were closer to the shore and actually catching waves and having obviously fun and a ride of their life. And those that were, even though they were missing the wave, as you may have experienced, sometimes you just get tumbled by it, and that was the picture. I didn't know what it meant at the time.
So in the course of, it was a Wednesday morning prayer meeting, and it seemed to me that God was encouraging us as a family that, yep, there are definitely times when you stay in the deep places and you enjoy that space where you don't have to worry about looking for the wave. You're not putting yourself at risk of being dumped, any of that sort of thing. You're just enjoying the movement of the water and enjoying that space. And it's kind of a safe space. It's a deep place, but it's a good place. But in the context of the prayer meeting, we were really praying into, I guess, being the church that goes beyond the walls of the church and interfacing with the community. And that's what really struck me, is that the point of waves in an ocean, as far as us enjoying them, is that you get to ride those waves and you end up at the shore. And it seemed to me that God was really stirring and encouraging us as a people to take the risks, to move with His Spirit beyond the safe places, and to recognize that means going beyond the walls of the church and the boundaries of our safe community, and actually taking Christ and seeing where He's already at work within our city, where He's already moving, and meeting Him in those places. And yep, sometimes we might miss it. Sometimes we might get a little beaten up, like you do when you get tumbled on the sand. But God's invitation is definitely there to find Him and to be with Him where He is to be found, which I believe very much so is in the interface with those that don't yet know Him, going to those that He wants us to go to. So that was what we shared, and I just think it's a real encouraging word for now, and we just wanted to share it with you guys and encourage you to look for opportunities and to be aware that God is going to, by His Holy Spirit, He's going to be drawing us into places maybe we've not been before, and just expect to find Him there. Expect to find Him there.
It's good.
Yeah, and you had a bit more on that.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. You could either, those that were beyond where the waves are breaking, you can, in the life of God, there's still some activity and some motion going on, and there's some realization that God is at work and you're enjoying that. Or there's that place where it's scary, but fun. Yeah. You needs courage, and you take a risk, and sometimes you have, to me, it's a place of obedience and of courage. And I just thought those two different places are interesting. Yeah. And yeah, like Carolyn said, I think we're definitely called to step out of the deeper place where it's safe, and be found where the waves are breaking, that we can actually sometimes catch that wave and have the ride of our life, and sometimes not, and it's always okay. As you know, both are fun.
Yeah, it's good. I like to, when you are at the beach, once you've caught a few waves, you want to break, and you just go back and hang in the depths for a while, and you bob up and down, and you get re-energized and ready to go again. And I just see that as such a beautiful picture of our corporate times together, of coming together to encourage each other, experience more of just the presence of God and what He's saying, the way His Spirit's moving. But we're not supposed to just stay in that place. The whole point of the waves, like we said, is that you would ride them and you would catch them, and you would be found where God is found in our community. And that certainly looks like a whole host of different places. So we want to encourage you guys to be looking and be responding to where the Holy Spirit is stirring your hearts at this time, and share your stories with us, because it's really cool to hear just the times where you do take a risk, you do step out, something happens, and you experience God in those places. So we encourage you to share them with us as well. so we can celebrate together. Hey,
Cool.
so go do it. Go catch some waves, guys.
Over and out.